Walmart is thriving in Mexico. Let's explore one of their supercenters here. Dive into the products on offer, experience the store's vibrant atmosphere. Plus, there's something unexpected happening in the cereal aisle.
Bienvenido
to Walmart Mexico Supercenter in Puerto Vallarta, also called Walmex. It dominates the Mexican grocery retail market with nearly 40% market share. This leading position is largely due to its around 2,500 Bodega Aurrera discount stores. There are over 300 Walmart Supercenters across Mexico, and they account for roughly 4% of total grocery market sales. Today we are going to tour one of the two in Puerto Vallarta, a top beach town in Mexico. Please subscribe to our channel. As is tradition at Walmart, low prices,
precio bajo en español,
are welcoming us. They are even so low that they are falling down. The exchange rate is 100 pesos is roughly 5 euros or USD. Let's discover this fascinating store. It's quite early, so sushi will have to wait for later. While this isn't the latest generation of Walmart Supercenter, it gives a great sense of what's unique to Mexico. Here's one of the funny discoveries we made in this beautiful country. Do you notice something unusual about the cereal boxes? Yes, that's right. There are no cartoon characters on them, no Fruit Loops toucan, no Cocoa Pops monkey, and no Tony the Tiger on Zucaritas, the name for Frosted Flakes in Mexico. This is due to a law prohibiting such marketing on packaging. Every country has its own rules, and it's always quite fun to discover them during store tours. Now, let's check out the fresh produce, or in Spanish,
frutas y verduras.
This section represents quite well Walmart's efficiency. No fancy fixtures, most of the time, just the shipping material, and the final result look very good, like here with the avocados, a staple in Mexican culture, priced at about 3 euros or dollars. The produce deals and their low prices are very well presented too. Racks are nicely overloaded with gorgeous products. For the apples, they keep it simple by displaying them directly in their shipping cartons. Do you notice the difference in the signage? Blue indicates low prices, while red signifies rebates.
Rebaja en español.
Please share if you like to get the translation in local language. Moving on, we see the special Mexican items like pimentos. The fridge section is quite simple, while very efficient. The product presentation is gorgeous and is enhanced by their bright colors, making everything very tempting to buy, especially the bell peppers and other peppers. Just watch out, some of the peppers are very spicy. We are in Mexico. Here are some packed salads and mushrooms. One of the key success factors for Walmart is its focus on efficiency. This section exemplifies that approach, where the emphasis is on key products, sold either as single items with self-service or in multi-packs, minimizing the complexity and costs associated with numerous slow-selling varieties and packaging options. A great example of this is the banana display. It's simple and effective. Bananas are offered at a low price of 24 pesos, about 1 euro and 15 cents or USD. Interestingly, there's another fixture selling them nearby, though it might not have been intended to be placed so close. Lime section, same story, huge space for lime self-service, a few lemons, and at the end some multi-packs. The cook here is preparing some edible cactus, for sure must try when visiting Mexico. Different sections are coming up next. Quite funny that they translate all of them, but tortilleria, how would you translate it anyway? The fridge section impresses with a vast variety of hams, pork, chicken, and more, along with cheeses. There are some pre-packed ones, mainly local brands, and some fresh ones that are directly packed in the store and sold here. Deals efficiently presented. Great example with the water, no fancy displays, just the essential. FUD is one of Mexico's main brands. Great deal on a 26 slice pack or a bundle, directly packed together for convenience. Let's take a look at the promotion here. There is something interesting on to show you. Do you notice on the packs the 3 black shapes? This is a mandatory communication on the excess in the product, for example too much salt or too much sugar. We will find this back all around the store. In the meantime, let's continue with the extensive ham selection, which includes Serrano ham. Next to it a variety of packaged cheeses. The blue packs are Walmart's private label products, strategically placed in prime shelf space alongside brands like Sargento. Private labels are crucial for Walmex, accounting for 15% of its total sales. Here there are also some super fresh products sold. It is quite interesting as there is a fresh counter very close to this fridge. Anyway, great selection of packed cheese here as well, with a good mix of local and international brand, like Philadelphia. Do you see the green sign in the back? It is quite unique what they did there. The ham and sausage selection is quite impressive, and you might notice there's only one black label here. That's a good sign. It means that they only have one excess, and in this case it is for sodium. Here comes the green pyramid, with a focus on Parmesan. The fun part is that there are about 3 to 4 brands here, all using green packaging to mimic Kraft's original color. It is very interesting to discover all those kind of stuff happening in the different countries. It makes the store tour fun and a bit more insightful. Like for example, also here you see big selection of eggs, huevos in Spanish, and when we look at the price, you can have a dozen of eggs for around 50 pesos, which is more or less around 2.50 euros or USD. So we continue with the big section for the bakery and a lot of open space. What is quite interesting is to see what they're selling here and also the way they sell it. You need to take the big plates and the thong and then you select the product that you want to buy. Hopefully sometimes it's pre-packed like the donuts here, but mainly it's self-service. So you choose the different products you like, you put them on the plate, and then you give them to the staff and they will pack it and add labels on it so it is ready to be scanned at checkout. Nice overview of the fruit and veggie section. Key and very large department in this superstore. Oh, they all sell flowers here. Now we take a look at the fridge with the breakfast items, fresh juices and yogurts. On the other side, the ice creams. It's quite fun because they have huge packs. Well, first we take a look at the ice creams on sticks. Major brands like Magnum. The great value is Walmart private label. Then ice creams in jars with the regular Häagen-Dazs pack. That is already big, and then you have this huge version of it. Next to it, there is Hollanda, which means the Netherlands in Spanish. It is initially a Mexican brand that now belongs to Unilever. They have many partnerships with Oreo and M&Ms for example, as well as a wide variety of pack size. There is the regular one, then you see the other one, and in the bottom you have the super size. They really must love ice creams in Mexico, which is quite logical with such a hot weather. Here they even have buckets with ice cream in it. It's so big, and this time it is from Nestle, or for a local Mexican brand, named San Mai. Do you remember the black tags on the ice creams? There are 2 or 3 of them. So meaning really a lot of excess, but this should be no surprise considering the product we are speaking about. Next there are some frozen pancakes, frozen bread, and frozen fruits, no black tags on them. It's logical, as these products are healthy products. Moving on to other products, like burgers, it's interesting to see that while Walmart offers a wide variety, they keep it streamlined. I want to remind you that private labels account for 15% of Walmart's business, and they're getting a significant share of shelf space. As we look around, you can see the deals I mentioned earlier, like the large packs of ice cream where you even get 30% extra for free. Moving past some beautiful flowers, we get to the fridges with drinkable yogurt. The main brand here is Danone, along with other products for you to explore. What's also interesting is the variety of sizes available. Despite Walmart's focus on efficiency, they still offer multiple sizes, up to 4 for one product, which is impressive. And here you have 2 black icons, which is surprising, but it indicates excess stock in Yakult. Moving on to the milk section, you'll notice beautiful premium bottles occupying a large shelf space, alongside the more traditional North American bottles. And here is the Nutri Classico Lacti Pro. It is a milk for kids. In the rest of the fridge section, you'll still find milk, along with a growing selection of non-dairy milk, from a very few brands, and some yogurts. Given the increasing importance of plant-based options, it's interesting to note that there aren't many juices or dairy milk products here. This makes sense, as Mexico, especially Puerto Vallarta, hasn't fully embraced this trend yet. There's also a wide variety of butters and margarines, mostly from Mexican brands. The yogurt section offers large sizes, along with some desserts. Quick look on the end caps and how efficiently products are displayed here. Shipping carton cut. Or simply on shipping pallet. 2 for 50 pesos multi-buy deal, called
Multiahorro.
Let's go through the shelves now. The first one we're visiting is a must-see in any Mexican supermarket, the section dedicated to tostadas, tortillas, and salmas. Quick look on how the tortillas are displayed either in cartons boxes or on the hangers, as well as a good mix of private label, local and American brands. Do you know why they've placed cakes and cookies here, right before the packed bread? It's because these products are considered breakfast items. As you can see, packed bread is huge and dominated by Bimbo bakeries. One pack is around 40 pesos, which is more or less 2 euros or USD. Even though white bread in the blue pack is by far the most popular, other types of bread are also gaining a significant amount of shelf space. This view summarizes perfectly Walmart deals: big, bold, and efficient. The store is very clean and extremely well organized, even though it hasn't received the latest Walmart upgrade. End cap is super well done. Let's check out this very welcoming alley. It's all about the sugar confectionery here. No wonder they're so sweet to each other. Judging by the size of this section and the large ice cream display, it's safe to say that Mexicans have a bit of a sweet tooth. It is also the black tag paradise. Nearly all products have 3 of them, which is the maximum a product can get. Rest of the aisle is the candies. We let you discover them. Oh wow, so much choice. They must love Choco Milk. And powder milk too. Huge Mayo Selection. Great arcade at the alley entrance. Nice way to promote a new product. We will come back later on the Ola ad, here on the right. What an amazing, well-maintained store. So nice to shop here. These sauces are truly amazing, but be careful, they're much spicier than they look. Here comes another great arcade to promote the new Silk non-dairy milk, and they play on the word mu, which is moo in English. To say it is muy bien, much better. There's a wide variety of coffee here, local, regional, and of course, private labels. Being close to South America, you can find some excellent options. What's particularly interesting is that the instant coffee selection is much larger than the other types, perhaps because we're in a tourist area. Keto, healthy and plant-based product selection, not too big, yet. Here comes the huge milk selection. Do you see the pink bag here? It is from Liverpool, the leading department store in Mexico that was founded in 1847. Yes, 1847. Back to the milk. Quite interesting that the private label, great value, shows a cow on the pack, while the local products shows people. Cookie selection is quite big. Now it is confirmed, they have a sweet tooth. What about the price of a Oreo pack? It is around 20 pesos, equals more or less $1 or euro. This is quite fun. You have the original Ritz, Walmart's private label, and a Mexican copycat, all with packaging designs that are remarkably similar. Let's check out the rest of the cookie selection. We want to apologize. We mentioned earlier that 3 tags would be the maximum, but as you can see on some of the cookie assortment boxes, there are actually 4. Once again, the selection is extensive, offering plenty of choices, and there's a strong presence of their private labels, with Galetta Sandwich as the Oreo one. Love the name. By the way, those Chips Ahoy are imported. You can tell by the sticker placed on the front of the pack. Here are breakfast bars. Quite a nice selection, and some are even a good healthy option. The banner here promotes Walmex's rebate program.
Hola.
And encourages customers to explore a range of products available both in-store and online. The slogan cleverly plays on the word hola, referencing to the wave that happens in soccer stadiums where people stand up in sequence. The message is, let yourself be carried away by the hola. This banner is adding the idea of getting great prices from the very first item you purchase, whether you're shopping in-store or online. Price of a spaghetti pack is 12.50 pesos, more or less 60 cents EUR USD. Huge Barilla pasta assortment, with most of it in plastic packs instead of the usual carton boxes that are here. Those must be imported products. De Secco, the best pasta. Spaghetti here, 73.50 pesos, more or less 370 EUR USD. Some soups, and then some Knorr rice in nice shelf holders. They are also importing some mac and cheese, likely because we're in a beach town where it's popular among tourists. It's funny to see that the brand products have nice plastic shelf displays, while the private labels are presented in the shipping cartons. That's pretty cool. They're also selling a lot of instant noodles, and for the main brand, they're delivered in shelf-ready packaging. A cup of noodles is around 13 pesos, which is roughly 60 cents in both euros and USD. Huge bean selection.
Frijoles en español.
It is in bags, packs, and cans. Amazing! Tomatoes here. Love the way the final presentation is when they stack it like here. Reminds of Pack and Save in New Zealand. Different pasta sauces, pesto and tomatoes mainly. Those shelves are for the private label pasta and Tier 2 brands. Great overview of the central deals alleys, with prices clearly visible. Something quite funny about the prices is that they mostly end in 9 or 5. Why not 4? Here is the oatmeal and cereal aisle. Have you noticed that the single-serve packs are getting a prominent shelf space? This is likely due to the store's location in a beach town. Do you remember what we explained about regarding the cartoon characters on cereal packs? Let's see if we can spot some here. Oh, here they are. If you take a close look, you'll notice that there are no black tags on these packs. Unlike on other cereals, this indicates that these are imported. Same situation here with Fruit Loops. The Mexican version has black tags and no cartoon, while the imported one has no black tags, and the toucan is featured. Here again on Choco Krispies. Nesquik too. And look who we are also finding here, Tony. On the Mexican version they are suggesting him, but not showing. It's so fun to discover all these different things happening in the store. On the other side, seeds like chia, and then a very large packed rice assortment. Here are the boxed rices, with different kind like yellow rice and paella, among others. Next to it are the vinegars and a huge selection of oils. The shelves are well stocked, and the selection looks quite interesting. Lots of local products. Large choice of avocado oils too. Here is the island that celebrates baking in its art, with, of course, low prices. Mainly imported US cakes mix and also some local hot cakes mix. We've been busy for quite some time now, so we'll definitely enjoy the next section, wine. But before we explore the alcohol selection, there's something very special in Mexico that you need to discover. Any guesses on what it could be? It is in this section, the add-ons. Check out the size of the mustard shelf. The ketchup one. In technical terms, mustard is one element, ketchup is two. Keep that in mind for just a few more seconds. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the wide variety of sauces. As well as canned fish. Or packed fish here. Quite well done this, and for a price of around €1 or USD. It's so well done when they present the products like this. It really adds something special to the shelf. You can get Dolores for around 20 pesos. Not bad. Ah, here comes what we want to show you. The mayonnaise huge selection. It is around 6 elements, so 3 times more than ketchup. In what other country do you see that? And what's most impressive is that there aren't many different products available, just a few. The sales velocity for these must be one of the highest in the store. Here for Heinz, they offer it in different formats: bottle, jar, and pack. Which one would you prefer? The salad add-ons, some with 4 tags. Then the broths. No, or 1 tag here, with stunning multi-deal, 1 for 76, 2 for 99. Ay caramba, that's a great bargain. The spices, salt, and peppers choice is very large. No wonder Mexican kitchen is so tasty. Let's finish this side of this amazing supercenter. We have the fresh meat and fish still to discover. Do you notice that meat is translate but not fish? Anyway, first there is frozen meat, amazing pieces to grill.
Parrilla en español.
Very big choice of canned vegetables. Then we are finding here some soy as well as barbecue sauces. A bottle of the Japanese kikkoman would be around 100 pesos, more or less €5 or USD. We are in Mexico, we cannot miss the salsas. Or the wonderful great choice of hot sauces, around 4 elements, nearly as big as the mayo shelf space. There must be some very spicy ones here. Perfect if you want to play hot ones. The ocean is just a stone's throw away from here, so let's check out the delicious fresh fish they're selling. Huge chicken selection.
Pollo en español.
€154 pesos is more or less €7 or USD. Next is the packed meat. Target price below 100 pesos, more or less €4.57 or USD.
Molidas.
Or ground beef. Look at the top shelf. They have a particular way of selling it, rounded with a hole in the middle. Then you have the one to cook, the marinated one, and finally the one to grill. Self-service meat, mainly steaks. Let's now discover the second part of this stunning superstore. It will go much faster. Another great overview of the prices. It's always interesting to see that some end in 2 or 4. This is due to Walmart's policy of offering lower prices, which means that a competitor has likely reduced their price to undercut Walmex. In response, Walmart has lowered its price further to remain the cheapest one. Let's get a Corona and Sabritas, which is the Mexican name of Lay's. Quick shortcut to the other beverage central aisle. This section covers waters, soft drinks, juices, and sodas, along with something you mainly find in Mexico nowadays, the Tang mix to add to water. Great deal on the Sabritas and the Maffer peanuts, 2 for 90 pesos, more or less €4.25 or USD. Juice shelves are very well stocked, and Jumex is sold at Walmex. Looks like it is a very strong brand here, so much shelf space. Looks like they have a premium version, with a fancier pack. While here Del Valle is the Mexican name for Minute Maid. Even if this store does not have the latest upgrade, it is very nice. If you are interested in an upgraded version, we visited an American one, link here below. Here comes Coca Cola shelf. What is the price? 25 pesos for 1.5 liters, and 31 pesos for 2 liters. This is more or less 1.15 and 1.30 euro or USD. The fridge selection is huge. How much would a bottle of Coke Zero be here? 15 pesos, more or less 70 cents euro or USD. Quite a good price. Very small selection of Pringles, or tubed chips. While it looks quite okay for the packed chips, let's quickly go through the beer shelf. Local Tecate, 0% version end cap, some other Mexican ones like Pacifico or Modelo, as well international 1 Michelob Ultra and the amazing Stella Artois. Back in the central aisles, let's explore the alcohol selection here. Let's check out the right side, as we will check out the left side in a few moments. Bacardi bottle for 455 pesos, around 21 euros or USD, not bad. Keep in mind that we're in a beach town, so the proportion of floor space dedicated to alcohol might be larger than usual. Here are the beer deals. 99 pesos for 6 Coronas, around 4.75 euros or USD, less than 1 for a can, great deal. Kind of the same deal for Modelo, and if you want an alcohol-free option, there are some Heineken 0% too. Bottle of Johnny for 259, more or less 13, the party is on. Let's discover the non-food products now. We start with the toilet paper. Mostly local brands, muy bien. Gorgeous dog baskets. Huge selection of Whiskas, cat food. The laundry products, with Downy. Or Suavitel, Softlawn or Soupline in other countries. Vanish is still Vanish here. What's interesting about these shelves is the limited presence of private labels, even though this category typically sees a strong showing of private label products, especially given the higher prices. Do you have an idea what ACE's name in the United States is? When touring a Mexican supermarket, one particularly interesting discovery is the mix of American and European products within the international products. Given the proximity to the USA, you might expect to see mostly American products, but the selection is surprisingly diverse. Back in the central aisle, you'll find great deals on cleaning products. Remember, red indicates a deal, and blue means a low price. It's worth noting that some products in the middle may not always be on sale, good to keep in mind. Ah, the shampoos. Let's check out the brands and products sold here. A bottle of Head & Shoulders is 57.50 pesos, around 2.70 euros or USD. Lots of other brands, as well as body wash. Some more hair care products. Huge choice of hair coloring products. Here is the makeup, with items in anti-theft cases. Do you notice that the prices in health and beauty are not rounded to 9? They keep them at 0. For example, like here in the back, not 89 but 90s. Maybe this category does not need that pricing strategy. One of the most important section of this store, the sunscreen, weather can be very hot in Puerto Vallarta. Nice range of body care products, as well as skincare ones. Women hygiene assortment is quite extensive. Here are the deodorants.
Desodorantes en español.
Maybe the shelf tagging is not correct. Looks more like shavers. The Ola ad is all around. Garnier Nutris managed to decorate an island. Let's check it out. Some hair care deals here. What is coming next is quite amazing. Not this one. This. They are selling motorcycles in this store. Amazing. Lovely Avengers clothes. And here's the pharmacy. I love the shipper display with its organized sections, making the medications presentation very convenient. Let's check out one of the most popular sections, the tooth care one.
Cuidado bucal en español.
What brands are sold in Mexico? Okay, it is the mainstream ones. Same situation in the mouthwash, where we are finding back some private label. Looks like they like Colgate here. The total version is at 55 pesos, more or less 260 euros or USD. Ah, a little bit of other brands. Did you know Tom's brand? We're reaching the end of our tour, and we hope you enjoyed the new format we're testing in this video. Please feel free to share your feedback in the comments. If you're interested in discovering an upgraded version of a Walmart store, check out the link above. We visited one in America, and it's also our most popular video.
Muchas gracias.
For watching till here. Have a wonderful time.